welcome. It is Iron Raiden, back yet again with a new gaming ring video. Now this one I want to discuss Jedi Survivor. Now this is the new Star Wars game following Jedi Fallen Order. Now with Jedi Fallen Order, it was received as a pretty solid game. I personally did quite enjoy it myself playing through it. One of the better Star Wars games to come out in recent memory, because I mean, if you remember the early days from like back in the early 2000s and even back on the old old school like 90s era of Star Wars games. I mean, we had a very good variety of Star Wars games over the years up until a recent point, when it got into the new Lucasfilm's hands under Kathleen Kennedy and all of them. It's just we've had a very lackluster library, to say the least, when it comes to brand new Star Wars games. And that was one of the better standout games. Now, was it perfect? No, not necessarily. A lot of people say it kind of lacks replay value, and that I can certainly understand. But for what it was a good, solid Star Wars experience. People say it was kind of like a knockoff Demon Souls, if you will. And yeah, that I can kind of understand to a certain degree. And there was certainly very lackluster character customization as far as the clothing. It was mostly ponchos, which is a bit odd. So the big thing is that Jedi Fallen Order was an absolutely solid game, absolutely. And a sequel definitely has great potential to really up the ante on that, of course, as far as, yeah, storytelling, characters, but as well as just the overall gameplay, the landscapes of certain locations, all that stuff, the customization of the clothing. So there's definitely room for improvement. So whatever flaws were there in that first game, it's fine, but it shows to where you can really branch out and do a little bit more there. So with this upcoming game, so far we've only gotten the cinematic trailer just released from Star Wars Celebration, and it definitely leaves some intrigue there. It looks like it could be a pretty solid game. Now, of course, no real gameplay or anything like that. It's just a cinematic trailer. You can't go off of too much. But if the first game is any indication to show what we get, just based off of just the basics that were shown there, like I said, it was pretty linear as far as like I said, the general customization and things like that. I mean, a lot of people would say that the map design as well, it could be a little bit better, stuff like that. But the potential there is for greater, is for greater things for sure when it comes to a sequel or two. And this one, I believe that they will certainly improve a lot of that, considering it's Respawn. They've done Titanfall, and Titanfall 2 for a lot of people was considered like that was a pretty solid, underrated game. So hopefully they can take the formula that they added for Jedi Fallen Order and really expand upon that and really add some new gameplay elements. Now for Star Wars overall, of course, I'm mostly checked out of a lot of it. I don't really care for a lot of the new movies and shows. It's just not really working for me. If you can give me a good, solid Star Wars video game, of course, I'd be happy to play that anytime. But yeah, this looks like it definitely has potential. If it's at least on the level of the first game, that's good. But as I said, you could just add a few elements here and there, and then I think you have yourself a pretty damn solid game. And hopefully it adds a little bit more replay value for the players as well. Because if you do that, I mean, you got yourself a good, solid Star Wars game. That's all any of us could really ask for. So just this quick little video on my thoughts looking at Jedi Survivor, and it shows promise for sure. And like I said, it definitely had potential to grow for this sequel off of that first game. And if they just tweak some things here and there, then I think they have a hit on their hands for sure. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. Just giving my quick thoughts on it. I am Iron Raiden, and I am out.